Okay, so this is lesson 10.4, area and circumference. And we're going to take a look at some equations, some formulas. So you want to go ahead and commit these to memory. Okay? Now, I'll give you these on the test, but I won't tell you which one is circumference, which one's area, and so on. Okay? So, let's take a look at the first one. Let's see if this works. Does that work better? Yes. Okay, we have for circumference of a circle. And that's going to be C equals to 2 pi r. And the circumference of a circle is basically, if I were to raise this up for a second, here's our circle. Okay? Now if we were to take that circle like similar to like a piece of paper. Okay, here's our piece of paper. Alright, and this is in the shape of a circle. Now if we took that circle and we cut a piece of it and flatten it out, that would be our circumference. Okay? And so it's basically like the perimeter of a circle. Okay? And that's 2 times pi times the radius. Is the circumference. Well, the radius is from the center to the circle out to the edge of the circle. Okay, and that's our radius. Whereas the diameter of our circle goes from one side all the way across through the center to the other side. Okay? So we can say that the diameter is twice the radius. Diameter equals to 2 times the radius. Okay? So, pi. Now, I prefer that you use on your calculator 3.14. I prefer that you use your calculator. But some calculators are the finance type calculators, and they have everything that you need except for the pi button. So what you can do is use 3.14159. Now normally you're familiar with 3.14, but I ask that you go out 5 decimal places because sometimes with the larger numbers you don't get the accuracy with 2 decimal places, but with 5 you do for the problems that we're doing. So not having a pi button is not a problem. Okay? So, if we have a problem where for example, if the radius is equal to 2 inches, and we want to find the circumference, okay? That would be 2, right, times pi times the radius, which would be 2 times pi times 2 inches. Okay? So that's basically 4 pi inches. So now what you do is you put in 4 times pi on your calculator and hit enter or equals, and you get equal to 12.56637 ... and it goes on, right? So if we're rounding to the nearest 10, we go to 5, draw a line, look at the 6. So this will be approximately equal to 12.6 inches, right? And that's our answer. That's our circumference. Okay? Whereas the area, now what that means is this outer edge if you, let's say you had a little puppy on a chain, and then the little puppy went round and round and round and round and round, and kind of dug out kind of a circle. Okay, that would be the circumference. Alright? Now that little puppy keeps going around, and now it wears out all the grass in this area. Now we're talking about area. Okay? So the area is equal to 2 pi r squared, right? So that would be 2, if we're still looking at a radius of 2 inches, would be 2 inches, close parentheses, squared, would be 2 pi times 4, right? But now instead of inches, it's inches squared. So we get 2 times 4 is 8 pi inches squared. And so 8, we put in 8 times pi. And does anybody try that out? Okay, you get 25.13274, and it goes on, right? So, if you did 8, so we get approximately equal to 25.1 inches squared. Okay? So instead of your pi button, if you use 3.14159, 8 times 3.14159. Okay, let's try that. 8 times 3.14159, 25.13272. Okay, so that still gives you 25.1 inches squared. Okay?